Our eyes are on the prize, baby girl. I just sent a picture of a bag with New York on it. And I told my daughter that's where we're headed. Me included, her and my daughter Julie, they want to go to a university in New York. And I said, I'm following you guys. Our eyes are on the prize. But me and her just had a really great conversation yesterday about how do we get to where God has called us to be. And I told her, I said, life is pretty tough, honey. Last year, your mom went through God's school of hard lessons, and he taught me some important things that he wants me to share with you guys. Like, he has these great plans and goals for our lives, but we have to learn to listen to him and to be obedient to him. If we want to get to New York, it's going to be a lot of decisions that we're going to make to get to that point. And we're going to have to be wise. And we're going to have to listen to God and learn his voice and what he's calling us to do. And sometimes it's very difficult and very hard. Like, he's calling me to be this extra loving, extra forgiving, extra going the extra mile. And it's all for him. Let me tell you, when you do that, when you stay on the high road with God, it's like he gives you more than you can ever ask or imagine. So I don't want you guys to miss out on the plans that God has for us. Even before we were born, he had these plans for us. But we have to learn his voice and we have to follow him. It's not our ways, it's God's ways that are gonna get us there. So this whole lesson of hard lessons that he wants to remove all these like bitterness from us and taking offense to everything all the time. We've got to learn how to shake off the disappointments. We're going to have unfair things that happen to us, and we have to just say, no problem, God. Your ways with me are more than fair. And just keep looking to him in every moment, every decision, every relationship, and just keep asking him, God, what would you have me to do here? And I promise you, that's how he guides us one step at a time, little by little, on the path that he has for us to these beautiful lives, you know? I'm so excited about our plans to New York. But I know it's going to take a lot of effort on my part, a lot of work. I got to put in the work to get my book done. I said I'm going to meet with a book agent there and to spread this great news that God is with us. I have so many people going on this streak with me, reading my book, Keep Calm, You're Rolling with God. There's so many valuable lessons in there, guys, that I have to share with the world, that we're not going through life alone. God is available. He's available 24/7 to help us to make the best decisions. But we're going to have to listen to him, and we have to learn his voice so that we don't miss out. So when he asks us to do hard things, we say, no problem. Like I told my daughter Amber yesterday, I said, look, he didn't say come to this earth to carry our beach chairs. He asked us to carry our crosses. And all of us have these crosses to carry. But with God's help, we can carry them joyfully and happily and lightheartedly because he carries the heavier end. It's just for us to learn his voice and listen to him. If God asks us to be forgiven, we say, no problem, God. If he asks us to pretend we don't see what we see, we say, no problem. If we pretend we don't hear what we hear, we say, no problem. Because we have to have this tunnel vision to keep our eyes where God wants it and to keep focusing and knowing the battles to choose and the battles not to choose. And it's about, like my brother Kevin said, he said, Nick, forget shining bright. I want you to work on being a wise woman. And that was just the best advice. And a wiser Nikki has learned to pause before she says anything, she does anything. I'm not perfect, but I'm trying to improve. And just take a moment and just listen to God and say, God, what should I do here? And if he said, keep calm, I say, no problem. If he says, Nick, say anything you want to me. But to others, I want you to be kinder. I want you to be patient. I want you to be loving. I want you to be forgiving. I say, no problem, God, anything for you, because he gives me so much more than anybody could ever give me, guys. And I just want us all listening to him. Follow the leader. Make God the leader of your life. I promise you, he won't disappoint you. He'll never leave us, never forsake us. He loves us. Yesterday, he told me in an appointment with him, he said, Nick, if I love you, doesn't that mean I love both your strengths and your weaknesses? And that just made me so happy because I beat up myself so much. But God said, Nick, I love all of you, including your weaknesses. And in fact, talking about our weaknesses, guys, we can celebrate them. We can celebrate our weaknesses when we discover them, because he's showing us ways that we can improve and be better all for his glory. Like this daughter who told me, Mom, you have a reputation for being lazy. I needed that little shake up, because if I'm going to do these great things in the world for God, I can't be lazy. I got to step up my game, man. So guys, let's celebrate lives with God. And he's going to ask us to do some hard things for him. But let me tell you, the reward that we get when we follow him, unimaginable lives he has for us when we stick with him. So don't miss out. The best life is close to Papa God. Just keep listening to him. God, what do we do here? Next step, God, what do we do here? And you just keep looking to him in every moment. Don't forget to have your appointments with him. So WeRollWithGod.com is our family's website, where I'm sharing all these valuable lessons that he's teaching me and he's asked me to pass on to you guys. So we're all living our best lives with Papa God. Peace.